One goes your black, Bhanu is white. Okay, good. Block enclosure from extension. So if what he did was he blocked your extension, similarly you block his enclosure.
Makes sense.
This is a bit inefficient. Like for you specially, I would ask to start playing this one. White can Tenuki, and later in endgame who gets Sente gets this, or white could do it now. Both are fine.
Okay.
Though there's another weird variation. Goes here. Wait, no. Goes here, yes. Black goes here. Black goes here. White goes here. This is rarely played at DD. I won't say DDK. Even at SDK level, this is played, let's say, above 4Q or so. Below that, people don't usually play this. Usually, people play this one and Tenuki usually. And let's say, as black, you get Senthin endgame. So, because white wants Sente, that's why white sacrifices more, and then white gets Sente.
Okay.
Good. So, this is not wrong, it's just a little inefficient. Good, good idea here. Okay, let's see which side. Okay, you pick that side. Personally, I might have picked this side. The reason being, I can shoulder hit here and build off of this.
Okay. I just thought because of the stone at J3, oh sorry, J17, I had like a kind of a it's an overextension, but still.
That's a mistake. Slight
Yeah,
one.
I completely forgot the Joseki.
No, wait, it's not your mistake. Your opponent did a mistake.
Oh.
Because white is supposed to play here, end of Joseki. So Bhanu needed to play here. Bhanu played there, so you can push and cut. So now it depends. If you go here, he tries to do this. You might try to fight or give this up entirely to get more influence. Or if Bhanu goes here, you get the corner.
Wow.
Shouldn't have played away. At least this. Like if you don't know what to do, at least this one. Can okay, now he fixed his issue. Now again, if you want this area, get this. Or if you think this is safe, you don't want to build this area, you could start by a shoulder hit to try to build this area. Or again, there's this. There's like 3 moves you could do. Possibly something around here instead of B. Ignore this instead. Because that's 3 stone, you're supposed to be able to jump 4 spaces, but because too close, this is fine. Or even this would be fine. Maybe if we go lower. Shoulder it. Here also there's similar things. Sacrifice not because we want to capture, but because we want this Hane. Because here we can double Hane. So that's a good thing. Okay, ignores. I still would prefer this better. Though, yeah. Yeah, I would play this and later invade. I would be happy to give him some. Let's say, for example, white goes, yeah, I'm just invade later. If white tries to double Hane, you go there, connect, white needs to fix something, white still needs to fix, so you'll be alive. Now that is not that much point because you took the corner. Be aware of what white tries to do because you need to be alive later also. Okay, let's attach Hane. Okay, seems fine. Maybe play here. Okay. Now just ignore. Play this or this somewhere here. Get more points. Because you can handle a double Hane here. This area won't be built that much because you're kind of in. I don't think anything works here. And this one. That's good enough. That was kind of sad. Yeah, not good for black. You should still. Okay, now that one seems a bit weird. Maybe try this one. Or push first. Maybe get this in. Then try to live. That is just much harder. Ah, does not need to because this area is not enough secure. Can get some eyes here. What white needs to think right now is you can allow your opponent to have one eye. You just need to refuse the second eye. I do agree with this move. If not this, then I might also say that just pulling back. Though no, sorry. Or this one. One of these two. Okay, black lives. Technically, you can try to cross cut to annoy a bit more. Uh, Try to take the corner because all good, all good. White just has one forcing move. That's it. Yeah. So first thing was to extend I space. The reason is that this will never be an I, so increasing I space or or maybe even this even
I was considering the knights.
this one.
I was considering the knights move. It just I thought that I could get like Atari and then extend, like not here, like cut at B, yeah, and then if you extend, then I could not count the liberty for
You
this.
mean this one?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, three liberties. Increase. White cannot increase. White can, but
Oh, okay.
technically my feeling says that I can play away. Now I have to prove it. Yeah, I could play away once. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Then with this, white might get this one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, white would get that, but you will live. A lot of moves. It's just as long as you have forcing moves, you will have more liberties. And by forcing moves, I don't mean like direct Ataris or anything. I mean moves that threaten to just live directly by capturing something. Because sometimes an Atari might look like a forcing move, but he can give you a capture and make it a false eye. Okay, good. Um, I guess we were trying to attack. Mm, this. Can. 12. Okay. 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 I see what he's trying to do. You could go here. Ah, that is small. That is small. You should check where white wants to go. Here or something here.
I was afraid I would die.
So yeah, I was just saying this move, this still works kind of. And if white then check, now white has two places to go, but this is closer. I'll start off with this side, that side, like that. Well, that is a thing. So now this is it's kind of a miai. If white gets this, you should take this one or vice versa. It's a miai. Okay, white's almost fine. Maybe try this because ladder works for you. White needs to do this, but it's kind of an equal fight, I would say. That is ignore. Ignore. Play the go. There's quite a few go threats. There, small, very small one there. So we would start with a go threat around here, then here. No need for this. Just make sure you have the points. That's all that matters. Yeah, let him connect. This, this one also seems good. So, important idea here is to recognize when it's better to let them live so you gain more profit instead of trying to kill them. You just pick up more points instead of like Sante moves. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Oh, oh Mr. Double Atari. That wouldn't work, would it? That would be fine. So here white needs to, and you go there.
Yeah, this is after this mistake, I couldn't recover.
That was big. Mm. Honestly, I don't have much clue. Can we go down? But the co continues. Technically, white can. But then the capturing race becomes I versus no I, so I guess black would lose. Not big. Actually, if you found that technically, no, that just never worked. Okay, I got that. Look at this. Just gaining. I'm sacrificing to get this area. Oh, did you resign or time out?
Yeah, time out.
Ah, okay. Again, opening, very important. This one also, but here the mistake was whites. So according to AI, that's like 0.1 mistake that I have no clue. But in my eyes, that's quite a big mistake. Also this is a bigger mistake than this. You have to definitely push and cut. Any cut. You gain the lower, you gain corner, you don't gain it, doesn't matter. You just push and cut. Can ignore that right now because not very big. Yeah. He wants to get here. Very good. Yeah. Let me get the corner. That was not necessary. So I would say this is a slight mistake from white. Let's get this. What are you afraid of? Get this. That's fixed. No issues. That's probably the biggest move for, yeah, for both players. Biggest move right now. That was a sad one. Instead, here go. Also for white, this. Oh wait, my bad. Play this. Instead of this, maybe now try something around here. Because one thing is guaranteed that there's high chances white can kill this. That was a mistake. Okay. We can start with this or even this. I think this is also a very good one. We can do kicks everywhere. Yes, no, this was a mistake. Maybe, all right, black, white here. Then throw in. That seems better. You would also see as you try to study more Josekis and some other mid-game variations, you would see that the end result might look same, but if you just change the order of moves, it determines what actually happens. Okay, I guess my advice from this game is a bit more opening and Joseki for white. Actually, Joseki for black as well. Opening and Joseki. And the mistake here, it felt like a slight reading mistake. Everyone does that. That's not a big issue. Even though that kind of cost you the game, it's not really a big issue. Yeah. Opening and Josekis. And and I would recommend the invasions course on Go Magic if you have it. Uh, because yeah, it felt like you were a little worried about this area.
Yeah, definitely.
And what the invasions course talks about is just reductions. And later, after 3-5 lectures, he's like, yeah, now I can finally start showing you invasions. The reason I was only talking about reductions is because 90% of cases you don't need to invade. You can reduce later, or you can build your own stuff and later invade one of these two. So here in this board, I felt like as black, I should build myself and later invade because uh, doing anything here right now would give black a chance to reduce, and if white tries to expand, then black has the chance to invade. So there's always a Miai, no issues. Okay, that's it for this review. And, and if I had to suggest one other thing, I would say where was that one? Where is that? Oh, sorry, wrong place. Middle game. That's it.
But thank you so much, Swami.
Yeah. Okay, on to the next review. Who's there? Samyukt. Uh,
Hi,
Samyukt.
hello.
This is you, right?
Yep.
Okay, that was a nice win. I'm kind of happy. watching him lose. I should not be saying this, but I feel like he plays in a very reckless way, and he should be punished so he improves more. Okay, all good, all good. Here, all right. For him, this is the best move on the board. This or this. The reason being, White's enclosure and your enclosure both are facing this side. Whoever plays here first gets a huge advantage. So you be the first. Yeah, you should play this. But that is fine, I guess. Yeah, now definitely play something here. No, 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 wrong side, wrong side. Most important side right now is here. Because that is very big. The reason being it stops them from building, it helps you build. Always good. Yeah, black can have this. No issues. So there's too many things that can be done. Okay, black finally takes that. That's not that good. You wanna see if you need an urgent move. Technically, this is the weakest stone you have, but this is slow. You can start with shoulder hit or just a jump. But considering what what black might be able to gain, I would recommend that let's forget this stone for a while and maybe start with a shoulder hit or a cap or maybe even a shoulder hit here. Let's see how black responds. Okay. That's not a good move. The invasion point is here. Does this one work here? I guess it doesn't work here. Yeah, just go here. That works. This one that you did, this is like saying, yeah, please connect, have a good shape. That's a typical beginner mistake that playing here,
Why is it? I didn't understand the difference. Like,
yeah.
how's C12 versus D12 different?
So this is an invasion.
Okay.
Here you can just connect. Yeah. You take away their points, their base and stuff.
Hmm.
Here you're letting him connect easily and keeping him his points.
Okay. But
So
does that not help me get more area in my side of the board?
let's see what happened. Okay. So let's say he went here. What do you do?
Then probably D14.
Okay. Then
Uh, E13.
then
Probably
this.
either that or maybe move towards the center of the board.
Okay. Leaving. So towards the center. By that, do you mean playing something over here?
Look, not completely to the far end, probably something in lines of F12.
Here. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say that leaving this group here is like done level things. Yeah. So instead of this, if I played as white, I would prefer this one.
Okay.
But the issue with this is that black can just invade. Black can do this. Or if let's say you played this, black can poke. Well, let's say you go for a solid connection. Now this is a good Aji to again start invasions also.
What's an Aji?
Aji means that that stone is not completely dead. So later that could become alive, or your opponent could use that stone. So your opponent would play moves that would force you to completely swallow this stone. So now you would be inefficient and they would reduce you easily. So that is kind of Aji.
Okay.
Literally Aji means taste. Okay. If
Right.
you have heard Ajinomoto, yeah, Aji means taste. But
Okay.
here in Go sense, it's more like a bad aftertaste.
Right.
Also, there's kind of Josekis like this that can be used to very easily do things. Let's say instead of this, if you do a wrong variation, then it's even better for your opponent. So the thing is, this is very open for invasions and reductions, and this does not help. This thing helps. It helps when, let's say it was like this. Okay, you go, you go. That's better. The reason it's fine here is because there's no invasion point here. You cannot go on the second line and do things. So now you're using this group to build your influence. But in the original game, that was not the case. Here you're like, I think this is called Ajikashi. It means fixing your opponent's shape. No matter what you do here. Maybe now play this. Like compared to the previous one where black wasn't gaining much, here black is gaining more points. That's why this is not a good move.
Right.
Instead, I would pick other moves. Though this might seem a bit scary, but that's fine because it's kind of like on the line almost, and black cannot really completely surround that stone, even
Yeah,
if
it should
black
be able to
tries
find a
to.
way to live that.
So, a good way to invade is having a lot of stones inside your opponent's area. That way, you have more Aji against your opponent to either try to live or escape.
Right.
Okay. Knight's moves are cuttable. Better this. And yep, that's what you. Nani? That's like a very weird move. Good. The reason pincer is because he runs, you try to surround, he runs, you try to surround, and now suddenly you're making territory and your opponent is just a stick. Safe seems fine. And because of this undercut, I guess playing that right now would be considered a bad move. What else? Maybe, maybe, maybe use that to play this. But again, if black just jumps right in, this area becomes a bit smaller. Okay, good. Atari, good. Does not work. Atari, good. Throw in, good. So that will live. Oracle. Okay, there's an issue. Oh, what? Oh, right. Sorry, I misread. And what about living here? That could be Seki.
I think I was thinking that entire block there is dead. Like
Ah,
black's
no,
block
no.
there is dead.
So right now, if you play away,
Okay.
he's alive. So you need to make it a Seki. But
So Seki is where
both are
third
alive.
move if he does, then he gets killed.
So Seki is if black tries to play anything here, black would die. If white tries to play anything here, black would live.
So whose territory is it then?
I think it's Japanese rules, right? Yeah. This is not counted.
Okay.
The reason being that Seki means both are mutually alive. So if both are mutually alive, you have to divide the territory in half, but that means that the score difference stays the same. So in Japanese rules, they don't count.
Okay.
I think in Chinese rules, they count, but again, the score difference stays same. Also, black did not play there. That seems very good to kill this off. Okay. Do not respond. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Oh, okay. One very important idea is when you attach to a weak group, oftentimes the weak groups become much stronger. So always try to deal with one space away or like with a, what's this called? Diagonal. So either try this or try this. But, yeah, attach. Okay. Okay. Good. Connect. There's better shape this way. Better shape.
So how does the idea of better shapes work? Does that help me gain more territory, or
No, better
what do
shape
we
is
mean by better?
basically so I'm guessing you haven't watched the shape lecture yet.
No, I haven't.
Okay, good for, well, not really good. But how do I share? Also, do you know this site?
No. I'm aware about your site, the Samyak 4.in site.
This is also one of my sites,
Okay,
but that this is for like sorting lectures,
right.
topics, and ranks, so you can find the perfect lecture that you wanna study. Let me share
Nice.
that also. But yeah, I shared the shape lecture link. You should watch it. It's a must. Wait, what? Yeah.
All right.
So better shape usually helps you. Better shape can help you in living, can help you in staying connected, can help you while escaping can help you while you're trying to kill your opponent. So generally, if you just play a good shape, just by that fact, your game's quality improves a lot.
Right. I'll take a look at the lecture.
So the lecture is like maybe 3 hours long, that exact video, but only about the first 40 or 50 minutes is the actual lecture. The rest is just examples. And examples, he goes over different people's games and shows how they utilize shape. Though one of the examples that he named as make shape break shape game, that's my favorite because both players there constantly tries to make better shape while constantly trying to ruin their opponent's good shape. It's a nice example. Yeah, so shape issues. Uh-huh. Connect. Could have tried. Would have tried. Wouldn't work because that would be captured. Ah, okay, he made a mistake. That and he's fine. He made a mistake. That's just gone. This was a mistake. Here. Cause you're fine. Please take this. I'm scared. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, he got that. Still fine as long as you capture this one. No need to capture. Instead, ask him, like, what happens here? You, you can, oftentimes, when your opponent is annoying you, you can annoy them back. I do
Right.
this
And
very
that's a
frequently.
Tenuki, right?
Yeah, Tenuki is basically means playing away from the local fighting situation.
Okay.
But uh, the reason I do this is because they try to annoy me by going after things that they should not. So I also go after things that I should not at that point and say, yeah, you take that, I take this. If they respond, then I'm like, okay, you should have done that from the beginning. No need for anything there because no matter what they do, they cannot. So I would suggest more Sumegos to you to read more liberties efficient or read liberties better. That's good. Even this could work. So first thing when they come too deep, so this is like a sector, but this is your sector line, right? You know sector lines, right?
No, I'm not sure.
Sector line is basically the line of influence. So this is one of your borders. This is another border. You draw a line. That is your line of influence or sector line. As long as they play on this line, it's hard to capture them. or attack them. But if they go in, so right now he's in your area, that single black stone. That means he went too deep. So you can start attacking. So a direct attack would look like this, but oftentimes we prefer leaning on other groups to make extra sure that we can attack more. So maybe moves here, so that you could play multiple moves here, this one, and if black responds to your move, then you have more strength to attack this stone. But if they do not respond and get scared and try to leave, then you follow up your moves. So let's say if you played here, it's like, no, I'm out. You could follow up. Maybe you could do invasion. Similarly here as well, if they're out, you could ask questions like, if you're running away from there, what about this move? If you go here, he jumps. Like, okay, now you don't get territory here. Do not respond. Do not respond. Again, same thing on it. Because this group is alive. This group is alive. Black is very weak and not alive at all. The only time you need to respond is after this, because there's this. Then you just respond by playing this, playing this, playing this. Play here first. Atari. Wait. Atari and connect. Play and again. Good one. Good. That does not help. Yeah, play end game here. Also, black really needs to play this. Yeah, do not touch. Make better shape. Everything will be fine. Pull back. Don't give weaknesses that your opponent can take advantage of. Black missed this. Could have been a game changing moment. And you should have just connected. Now nothing works. Did you see this?
Yeah, I was trying to read that, but then I think I got distracted or something in the lines there, and I misread that. And I was basically reading in lines of, okay, fine, I need to make sure that the bottom group is alive, and to do that, I need to either connect on G5 or H5. I think I oversimplified things a little there. I didn't see that I needed to connect specifically on h5.
But I think this also does not work, though it works for this side, but same thing. Only this one works. Does well, I guess this one works too. Yeah. That one also works. Let me check what temperature it is. 7. No wonder I'm sweating. Yes, moving on. Well, still chances. Uh, this was probably the final time Black could have taken that or something. That's why AI is finally showing it. Okay, but same for you as well. And Black did not. Well, yeah, sad. Now this does not work. That is game over. No more things. Just resign. Also, exactly sure what happens. Yeah, if white goes there, that's dead. Yeah, you should. Oh, Black played that. You should connect to keep it seki. No need. No. Technically, Black can ignore because whatever there seems, nothing works. White does not live inside. White cannot kill Black. It's more life and death for both of you. More life and death. More Sumegos. And specifically more capturing races. Try more capturing race type Sumegos. That's it. Moving on to this one. That seems like a very straight game. How come she only won by 8.5? I guess this is his second 19 by 19. And it's probably your 500th 19, 19. Why are you winning by only 8? Okay, okay. Opening. Okay, okay. So
But
far.
I'll take a leave soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
This one. Well, instead of this, I could. Currently, the board is pretty stable, right? There's multiple moves you could. Any of these 6. That is not wrong, but these would be more active. Like here, you're letting now it's white's turn. White is free to play anything that white wants, and that's like giving them a free chance to do anything they like. So instead, if you play any of these, then you force white to respond. Okay, if they have enclosure, sorry, extension, you block enclosure. Or this side. I'd probably prefer this side for now. Wait, honestly thinking, no, I guess both are pretty equal. Either playing this or this. Yeah, completing Joseki's, simple Joseki. That is a thing, yes. Here, we can push. this is very good for white. You don't need to be scared of this. You should be scared of this. I would show you a very weird move. I do not recommend this. Technically, you can play this one. It's like a Tesuji. Works like this. So you're connected. So the reason I found this out was I used to play this a lot, but I only knew this variation and I was like, oh man, it's hurting my corner, but I need to live. Now my corner is gone. So sad. Then one day I accidentally found this while doing pattern search and was like, whoa, that's so nice. Best move for black. Very good. For white, okay, as I was just telling this in an earlier game, this move sucks. Do not play this under any circumstances. As black, try to take away white's corner. See what white says. If white's like, yeah, then you could ask. If white was there, you could again ask. If white just fixes, then play this. Or even play this. I don't think this works now. Does not work. This is getting big. So few good points for black. There's one. There's one. I guess those are the biggest. Technically, we could try this. This. Also, there's a lot of knight's moves. I would like to ask what's happening. Cut and see what happens. Now, white is solidifying this. Your best friend would be that white made a lot of knight's moves. Start by cutting. Okay, there, white might just do that. So instead, play here. Ask. Maybe go once more. Ask. Nothing happens there, then yes, there's this. Also, these ones, the ones I previously said. I could try cutting and see what happens. It always depends on the opponent, what kind of fight that will happen. We are just asking questions. Good defense. Now that does not work anymore. Active, but I would still prefer this. Very weird. Very weird. Should connect. Where are you not capturing? What's going on? Why are you not capturing? Well, I guess right now this was better. Okay, my bad. What exactly just happened here? Why did this happen? Like, I mean, connect. What's your confused about? What are Why are you playing there? Like, that is connected to a big group that is alive. You just need to care about this group. Yeah, that is sad, very sad. Hmm. Please kill White. I want you to kill White. White deserves death. That sounds good. The sun is big. Very big. That is alive. You cannot kill that anymore. But this sun is big. Very big. Why do we even need to connect here? Black can never play there. So play this. Play this. Okay. This is big though. This is very big. This is really, really big. Trust me. It's not bigger than the capture for white, but for black, this is still very big. Okay, finally we get that. But yeah. Okay. Good. That's a eh, that's a mistake. Like this. White played very weirdly in this game. Something must have happened. Moving on. Moving on. But no one's here. Why am I sharing my screen here then? No one's here, right? Ah, we did this. Yep, we did. Malhar and Pranay. Okay, okay, all good, all good. This is so open corners, open sides, then center. No open corners, one open side. Also, this is more important because black can do an extension from their enclosure. So widest side at the same time blocking their extension. Very good. Black should ignore. Now this area does not what's the correct word? I feel like I'm gonna misphrase this. Well, let's just say this area is not exciting for both players. No one wants to play here anymore. At least at this point. Play away. Could play from this side. Depending on what happens, you might later try to attack this group. Why so scared? Go all the way. Okay, kick and because all stones are on fourth line, I generally like a balance of 3 and 4. So third line, fourth line. Okay. Okay, okay, I see. Um, that was kind of weird. Usually we see this one. This one. This is kind of a Joseki. A black Tanuki is black doesn't care about those, and white doesn't either. Later in endgame, when 4 points becomes big enough, then this matters. For now, this is like 4 points, but a move like this is worth like 15, I'm guessing. So yeah, bigger points than this. I don't, I won't say that I like the shape, but black can play away. Black can play away. Okay. This or this. The reason I don't like these very much is because of this. That's like weird stuff that could happen. Here. Okay, no, I guess that's not good enough. That's not good. Let's play here. What can happen? I guess that can happen. Okay, then not that either. But still, widest side is this, so we should forget. There's not really any urgent things that I see on the board for black. It's fine. It can live or it can escape. So take a big point. So I'm curious about push and cut to start a fight. That's yeah. I said that earlier in two more games. Not good. Why not? This might look very childish, but this is a good move. This makes me feel like you're fixing your opponent for free. You're giving them more points just for influence, but you don't really have influence. You cannot use it. There's like black stones here chilling. So could have tried this one. I have even seen some pro games where they play this, so not completely childish. I I have a bad habit of poking at bad shapes. That's good. Actually, let me show you kind of SDK level Joseki. There we can push more if you want. So usually the Joseki is you jump 2 space because you have another stone. You could just chill like this. Now that's fine. 4 space jump with a 3 stone wall. Very good. Aha. Okay. Okay. Now the fight is starting. Might ask. Might just jump. Could do a lot of stuff. Why not cut? And Also white. That was technically both of you are not making points from this fight. So just be safe enough. Okay, all good. Don't give them free Panukis. That leaves, okay. Are we trying to kill this? Let's see. Let's. Why not? So good. Why this? Also, if you really want to try to kill, yeah, that's a friend. Though I doubt you can actually kill. I feel like there's high chance of black leaving. Okay. Why did we play this? Also, if we played this, we should go up. Does not work here. Sad, I guess. Black to prove to me that black can live. Black has to prove black can live. Okay. Oh, seems fine. Did we do that? That's a nine. Now we need to fix. Better way to fix. There's nothing there. Alright. Another thing that I was thinking, is this alive? Is this dead? Is this Seki? Where are we playing this? Okay, we did that. Uh-huh. Fine. Good game, good game. That was a good kill. I keep recommending Sumegos for every occasion. No matter what things needs improvement, I'm just like, yeah, do more Sumegos. I don't really think I need to review their game. Dude's stronger than me. I guess I can take a look at the opening for black. Okay, I'll prefer this one. If especially if they go here. If they go here, that's fine. If they ignore, no, yeah, generally, yeah, this is better. Or even this. Okay, we see. Sorry, I see. What's this again? Honestly, I have no idea about the white pincer. Pardon me. I got no clue. Why not play something here? Why not? Why the second line? Oh no, 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 no. Why are we doing this? What's happening? I'm worried about this black group, but I'm more worried about the corner. Okay. I feel like white's already winning. I guess we're gonna get matched very soon. I should study some pincer Josek. Anyways, that was the review.